Hey everyone, and it's me again from ReactConf, Henderson, Nevada. I'm here with Jon Samp, head of product at Expo. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
It's great. This conference is amazing.
It's so nice to be back here, like the excitement and how much stuff is going on. It's incredible.
There are so many things that I would like to speak with you about. We can go over them real fast. So there was a foundation announcement yesterday.
Yeah.
You are a part of the React Foundation, Callstack as well, and other companies, Software Mention, Amazon, Vercel, Meta, of course. Did I forget someone? Probably I forgot one of them. But there are a bunch of companies coming together forming React Foundation. So maybe you can start talking about that, how that process looked like from Expo's perspective.
Absolutely. So as React has grown, it's become such a big player in everyone's lives, and all of these companies like Expo have grown up around it. And so I think that they want to open it up and make sure that everyone who's using Expo professionally for their businesses, enterprises, that they're heard in how React changes going forward. So I'm just really excited to see what they set up and what's next for React and React Native.
Yeah, me too. I spoke with Seth Webster, now executive director of the foundation, a little bit about that. And it's great that we have those companies that grew from React Native roots, like Expo, like Callstack, like Software Mention, being a part of React Foundation now, because we are one framework. It's just different platforms that we want to render on.
Yeah. And I love how the React team talks about this. Even internally, they're we are the React team, not two separate siloed teams. And you can just tell they're working together in tandem. It's really cool to see.
Yeah. All of the... From my from the developer perspective, when I see a React keynote, I look at those things and I'm thinking, it used to be that you guys are you do your separate things on the web, and maybe if we're lucky, we're gonna get some of that for React Native at some point. Now I'm thinking, okay, probably in the next 2 versions of React Native, because of new architecture, we will get most of that just working for us.
Yeah, especially when you look at the React compiler, that stuff's coming over to React Native. You've got all of these debugging tools that they just announced today.
Yeah.
Those are super exciting. The network tab, everyone was cheering about that one specifically.
Yes, because
so exciting.
We used to have that, right?
Yes.
A few years ago, React Native Debugger was a really powerful tool. And then version by version, I think it started to get broken somehow.
It didn't work quite as people thought it did.
Yeah.
And we tried to build the network tab, and I think we did an okay job, but it was unstable. And now we have this first class thing that the React team has built.
Thing. Yeah. Okay, so we covered React Foundation. We covered some of the announcements here. Let's talk about Expo.
Sure.
You've been assigned is a wrong word, but let's just use it because I'm not really good at English. So you've been assigned as a first proper React Native framework last year on ReactConf.
Yeah.
So it has been 1.5 years since that announcement. So how that title worked out for you guys? What do you see in the community around being the one and only React Native framework?
I think one thing we've seen happen a lot over the last, couple of years, but especially since we became the framework, is that it used to be that Expo was kind of this toy thing that you could use to make hobby apps only, and then you kind of had to break out of it. But over the years, now that we've opened it up with CNG and using more native code and now becoming the default framework, we've just made a lot of decisions and changed a lot about ourselves to make sure we're a lot more open to how people want to build apps. And being the default framework means we have to be more general to a lot more use cases. And so we've seen a lot more people come in, which has been really exciting, but it also makes us think really hard about what primitives, abstractions, stuff like that we're setting up so that people can actually use it effectively. Because you don't want to start in a system and have to migrate elsewhere once you hit a roadblock.
I've been chatting with people from community, and some of us had this idea, not anymore, but had this idea year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Like you said, maybe Expo is some a boilerplate, a starting kit to start, but then probably you need to eject. That has not been a sentiment for a long time already. So I guess even before you become the default,
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Framework.
I guess we still hear it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You do.
Yeah, sometimes.
I think you just need to deprecate the eject functionality.
Yeah.
It no longer works, guys. it's not that you don't have to do it. You are not able to do it. We deprecate it.
Yeah, like the new architecture.
Yeah. I think the next question is connected with the framework one. So as you become the default and framework for React Native, you want people to build beautiful apps. You want people to build like the best apps they can. And I think recently you announced that you will be doing an awards of some kind. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so this year we're starting with the Expo App Awards. And we've seen when you look at the top 100 category inside of the App Store for the top 100 apps, so many of them are built with React Native and Expo. And a lot of people are like, well, maybe I should use native, maybe I should use another framework, etc., something else. But it's like you can feel so empowered as a React developer using React Native and Expo that you can make some of the best apps in the App Store. And there's no one really showcasing those in a consistent way. Mm-hmm. And we've built tools and people are just so passionate about what they've built. I see this at conferences. People are showing me their apps. So we just wanted a place to be like, cool, send us your apps. Like we'll give you a platform and like help you show off the thing that you've built. And also we want to show the world that like this is one of the best ways you can build something.
So can you explain the process and like cadence of it? And like, will you do like an on-site event maybe and like a physical trophy for App Outdoors?
Yeah, so how it's going to work is during the month of October, it's 2025 now, between now and the end of the month, October 31st, we're allowing for submissions. As submissions come in, we'll start showing the nominations on our page, which is expo.dev/awards. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we'll start reviewing them between November 1st and November 13th. And we'll get to finalists and we'll announce winners.
Okay.
We've got 5 categories.
What are there?
There's best overall, there's most innovative, I think there's the most creative, best at scale, and then also community choice. So we'll have a People's Choice Award.
Nice.
And then everyone who wins will be giving them a customized Expo keyboard. We've been working with one of the best keyboard makers in the world. They're called Norbauer, and they have a keyboard called the Seneca. This thing weighs like 10 pounds. Everything is expertly crafted and made by hand. And so we'll be sending those out to those teams.
I saw the announcement. I saw the how is it called? Like a teaser of this on your X and on your LinkedIn. I've been like, we partnered up with a hardware company to like bring our new first like hardware product. And I was like, are they doing a phone?
But we've talked about that before.
Yeah, but I guess like the silhouette of the key is pretty like out there.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. So you've heard it here. Go to expo.dev/awards.
That's right.
Submit your application. And I guess you can vote for other applications as well?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So vote for apps. Thank you, Jon, so much for chatting with me, for being here, and like generally for Expo being such a big part of React community.
Thanks. I mean, likewise. Thanks for spreading the knowledge and making sure that like all of us are staying together and spreading everything we're building together because it's really special.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.